Hi everyone, welcome to another Science with Mrs Scullion video. Today we're going to be making foaming lemon juice and exploding bags. Today you will need a cup and a spoon, some lemon juice, some washing up liquid, sodium bicarbonate. Hi everyone and welcome to another Science with Mrs Scullion video. I've got my science assistant Isla with me today.
Hi.
And today we're going to be showing you how to make
Foaming lemon juice.
Okay, so this is another messy one, and because we're doing this in the house on the table, we've got a bowl to keep our little investigation in today. It's a good one because it's messy, it's fun, and you can kind of play about with the different ingredients, decide on how much you're going to do, and you're going to see the effects that it has. So you can add a little bit more of one and a little bit less of another, and you can see what happens. So for making foaming lemon juice, you're going to need cup, and we're using a clear one so that you can see what we're doing today.
Spoon.
It's our spoon.
Some washing up liquid.
So some washing up liquid, any kind, it doesn't really matter. If you do get some of the ones that smell like apple or lemon, it just makes your experiments smell a bit nicer.
Some lemon juice.
Again, you can use lemon juice out of a bottle, or you can use freshly squeezed lemon juice from a lemon. It doesn't really matter.
And some bicarbonate of soda.
We've got some bicarbonate of soda. Okay, so our first step is to add a tablespoon of the sodium bicarbonate, the bicarbonate of soda, to your glass. So I think we could probably add a little bit more. The good thing about this investigation is that you can add a little bit more or a little bit less, and you can play about with the different quantities to see what happens. And then we're going to add some of our washing up liquid to the cup as well. Okay, do you want to pop that in? So quite a generous blob. Squeeze it out. A wee bit more. That should be enough. So it should just about cover the powder in the cup. You can see how much we've added there. Okay. So we've just covered the top of the sodium bicarbonate with our washing up liquid. And not very much is happening right now. The washing up liquid is kind of being absorbed into our sodium bicarbonate powder. Now, sodium bicarbonate is actually a base compound. It sits slightly on the alkaline side. And when it's mixed with a liquid, it starts to react much more like an alkaline. Now, today's investigation is really good for us being able to observe a chemical reaction taking place. And we're going to talk about that in a wee minute or two. What we're going to do is we're going to add our lemon juice. Now, lemon juice sits on the acid side of the pH scale. It is citric acid that is in lemon juice and lime juice, and that's going to react with our bicarbonate of soda, and it's going to create quite an interesting reaction that you'll be able to see. So, Isla, would you like to add some? You can add quite a generous amount. Put it in, and if you give it a stir as well, it helps speed up that reaction. Now, if you're using it out of a bottle, you might have to squeeze the bottle to get some of the juice to come out. Give it a good squeeze. Okay, and then if you use your spoon and give it a stir, you'll see that our reaction has started. So, Isla, what can you hear right now?
I can hear it flowing down and kind of popping.
So do you hear like fizzy juice sounds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you smell anything?
It smells kind of lemony.
So the lemon juice has added that citrusy smell to it. So we're using our senses to observe the chemical reaction. We can hear fizzing, we can smell the lemon juice, we can see that the foam exploded out of the cup. Do you want to stick your hands in and give it a wee feel? How does that feel?
It feels like kind of smooth and soft.
It's really soft and bubbly. So the reaction between the acids, which was our citric acid lemon juice, and the alkaline, which was our sodium bicarbonate, has created carbon dioxide gas. The washing up liquid has allowed a vehicle for these foaming bubbles, which are filled with the carbon dioxide from the reaction between the acid and the alkali. The great thing about this is you can add food colouring to it. You can create art projects around about it. It's excellent for creating volcanoes and making this the lava that falls down the side of your mountain. You can change the amount of bicarbonate of soda, you can change the amount of washing up liquid, and you can add food colouring to see what will happen. All in all, it's another great and messy investigation. Here's our second experiment, exploding bags. For this, you will need a resealable bag, kitchen roll or a paper towel, some sodium bicarbonate, some vinegar. Hi there, so we're going to do a second experiment for you today. That's going to work on the same principles as we've just explored in our foaming lemon juice. It's going to look at the reaction between alkaline and an acid. And we're going to use some of the same ingredients that we used. And this experiment is known as exploding bags. So for this, you're going to need
Bicarbonate of soda.
So some more bicarbonate of soda or sodium bicarbonate that we used earlier on.
Bag.
We're going to need a resealable bag, nothing too big, otherwise you're going to need an awful lot of vinegar.
Paper towel.
So you're going to need a piece of kitchen roll or a paper towel.
And some vinegar.
And we're going to need some vinegar. So the vinegar in this case replaces the lemon juice from our previous experiment. This is the acid that we're going to use. And it's going to react with our sodium bicarbonate, which is our alkaline. And when the two of them react, we're going to get another reaction really similar to our foaming lemon juice. It's going to produce carbon dioxide gas, but this time it's going to produce it inside a bag. Okay, so our first step is that we're going to put some sodium bicarbonate onto our paper towel. So you're going to need about a big tablespoonful, and if you put it right in the centre of your paper towel or your kitchen roll, we need a wee bit more. That's perfect, thank you. And then we're going to wrap that up a bit like a present. So do you want to wrap that up, Isla? So we just fold it over a couple of times, and then what we're going to do is once we've done that is we're just going to put that to the side for a moment, and we're going to get our resealable bag and our vinegar. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to half fill the bag with vinegar. Okay, so you need to pour the vinegar inside the bag till it's about halfway, I would say. Excellent. A little bit more, a little bit more. That's probably enough. That's great. Okay. And then for the next step, we're going to have to take this outside. Before we go, we'll have a little chat about what's going to happen. We're going to take our sodium bicarbonate parcel and we're going to put it inside our bag. Once it's inside, we're going to seal our bag and we're going to give it a little bit of a shake. The vinegar is going to go through our paper towel. It's going to be absorbed by the paper towel. And the vinegar is then going to come in contact with our sodium bicarbonate and it's going to react. There's going to be a chemical reaction. And that reaction is going to produce carbon dioxide gas. That gas is going to slowly fill up this bag. And it's going to reach a point where there's not enough room left in the bag for the gas. And when that happens, the bag is going to pop. We call it exploding bags, but it's really just a pop. Now, sometimes this experiment doesn't always go as planned. if the seal isn't sealed tightly enough, or sometimes the gas causes it just to open a little bit and the carbon dioxide slips out. Sometimes the seals down the side of the bag aren't quite as tight as we would like, and the air just kind of seeps out quite gradually. But when it goes right, it goes with a pop. When you're outside, make sure you have plenty of space. Open the bag with the vinegar and add your sodium bicarbonate parcel to the bag. Make sure to put it right into the liquid and seal your bag carefully. The seal needs to be nice and tight so that the gas doesn't escape. I like to give it a little bit of a shake to get the reaction started. Put it down on the ground and take a step back. After a couple of seconds, you can see that the reaction is starting to take place. The vinegar is soaking through the kitchen towel and beginning to react with our sodium bicarbonate. This reaction is slow, but is beginning to speed up, and carbon dioxide gas is being produced by the reaction. The gas is beginning to inflate the bag, and when you're nearby, you can hear the fizzing of the gas. Our bag had a small hole and we worried that it wasn't going to explode. I was able to pinch this, and as you can see, our bag explodes. The reaction continues. Inside the bag, the bicarbonate of soda is fizzing in the vinegar. It started to inflate the paper towel out of the hole in our bag, and this continued to fizz and pop. Thank you for watching our video. You can stay up to date by following us on our social media channels. We're on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter.